Angela, what are you doing? Not bad then. Alright, let's do that. Okay. Get him up for here. And swinging him. Too bad. I was hoping that would crit. Wow, that's a great chance to hit. Okay, well, that's fine. I honestly did not expect much. Okay. 8. Okay. Alrighty, so 42, 69, 72. Okay. Alright.
You're forcing our hand. Give up.
Don't make me fight!
What did we do wrong?
Go away!
You jerk, you hit me too. Okay. You picked up. Let me get you picked up. No, you're right, bud. Daisy's rifle. Right down the stars from to burn things down. That's pretty solid assault rifle. Road warrior. Okay. had the first aid stations on her. Which, how did we lose one? I don't know.
How come?
You know, we're basically the evil party because this is. I mean, I am interested to see if you side with Saul, what happens. Anyone get a level from? She did. Okay. All right, good. She's got max luck now. Still low HP, but that's okay. No save for that one. Jeez. Let's do that one, I guess. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. What have we done? Actually, with all of this stuff, it's almost like they would have done this anyways. You know? I wonder if they would have done this whether we made the same choice or not.
Hey, it's my scouts! Damn, you look like last week's lunch.
Sorry, Colonel Death, we got clobbered. I'm still seeing cross-eyed. Hopefully it'll wear off. The Patriarch's tank had us pinned down in the market. Henry was blown to shit, and I took a piece of flying granite to the head. A bunch of refugees came out of nowhere and drew the tank's fire. We made a run for it. Well, if you're heading to Market Square, don't try the streets. There's barricades everywhere and no cover. Your best bet is to go through the museum. Sorry. There's something else, but my head hurts too much. It's hard to think. Be careful, Rangers.
Why does she not? I thought she had first aid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She's okay. So she got first aid 7. Bollocks. Okay. If she could get that level, she'd be fine, but level's a bit much, I guess. Well, if I get her level before we finish this section.
Shit! That big tank's got us pinned down. Should we make a run for it?
If we move, we're toast.
In the name of the Patriarch, I order you to surrender.
We're wise to your tricks, assholes. If we step out, you'll kill us.
Step aside. I'll handle these others.
Well, this is gonna be a heck of a fight.
Uh-oh, folks. Sounds like there's trouble in the old museum. Leave
Picking impossible. Okay, we gotta talk to them.
Please walk to the exit, folks.
Let's find the patriarch.
We found the patriarch. We've got to find. Computer screen flashes a red warning. Emergency lockdown. Blast doors locked and elevator functions disabled. To cancel lockdown, please enter admin ID and press cancel. Light and alarm stopped, and the warning on the computer screen stopped flashing in its place as a message. Lockdown cancelled. Blast doors unlocked and elevator function restored. Queued commands will now execute. Thank you, administrator.
Looks like the trouble's over, folks. Have a great day.
Do I need to do anything else? Or is it just when you open the door? No, it's just when we
Looks
open the door.
like the trouble's over, folks. Have a great day.
Alright, I think this is it. Doors unlocked. You can hear the Patriarch's troops beyond it. Open it, you will be face to face with him. Yep. Let's do it.
There you are, you grievers. What have you done? We had a deal. What kind of man I am? I'm a man who gets things done. I'm a problem solver. A nation builder. Not a nation wrecker like you. For 50 years, I've been the one man civilization alive in the West. No one else has achieved that. Not even you vaunted desert rangers. And now, you want to destroy it all? All that's left of old America? For what?
This building advice be wrong. We will not.
No civilization in the history of the world has thrived without injustice. I did what was best for the greatest number of people, even if it meant some had to suffer. That's just the way the world works. I almost want to hand over the reins of Colorado to you, just to watch you try to make your perfect society. You'll be stuffing the prisons full of dissidents before a year is out. But no, I don't toy with my society, or with the lives of my people. I protect them from lunatics like you. That's why you have to die, Rangers. That's why this has to end here. Marshals! Attack!
Here we go. Fish lips, or not fish lips. Cordite just rallied. So we've got the 4 power armored people and then his freaking ridiculous tank. Move you up so that you can actually hit someone. These guys have. He's got a minigun. He's got a laser rifle. That's good. We got him shocked. Oh, Pizzepi, you're hanging back. Man, you're just gonna ambush this turn. He's gonna mess up the tank. I have no doubt about that. But we do have this thing. Can we? Alright, he's gonna get a turn. That's fine. Yes. Hi, Carl. How are you today? Tonight? Doing alright? Yeah, I hear that. It's a pain in the butt, but hey, at least it's working. Did the AC get fixed? Can I... Nice. Well, that's good then. So, house is less miserable now and all of that. Oh, well, that's fun. What's leaking? What's causing that leak?
We got this.
That was a lot of damage. It was a pipe snafu involving a new washer upstairs that caused water to start pouring out of the light fixture and the utilities. Okay. Did they get that fixed? Yeah. I hear you. Well, I'm glad it got sorted. Alright, so this is just blocking him now from doing anything dangerous. Let's try to move him up a little bit. Can we hit with this?
Me!
Awesome. Jeez, the cone on flamethrowers. Holy crap. Alright, well he's disabled for a turn. So that's good. Gotta move her up. Yeah, you tuned in just in time for the... I don't know if it's always the final boss, but it's the final boss of the choices we made. Oh, let's do this. That was a good crit. 2k damage. Alright, let's see if... let's get him up just so he doesn't go down. He's gonna have to come around the long way. It's fine. I could explain it if you want, but I don't know if you want, and I don't know if you even plan to play it at any point. Let's get you over here and cover, and we'll get you recovered next turn, if there is a next turn. Zeppi, we're gonna get you to move up, and I think next turn we're gonna put up that first aid station. Alright, need to right here and start wailing away. Alright, and now to see the power of the brawler. When he doesn't miss, and when I get lucky stuff on my side. Ooh, of course he gets reinforcements. I don't think he's gonna live long enough for the reinforcements though. Come on. I really wish I could hit both of them, but oh well. It's almost dead. So close. Alright, let's use him to get the killing blow. 5 HP. Okay, yeah, we still have to deal with those guys. Makes perfect sense. I should have used the bazooka on him. Dang it. Oh well. Alright, Pizzepi, you... I always forget to combat stim you. What's the range on this? Let's put it right here.
All's fair, as they say.
Okay, Vic, you're just gonna come up here and melt faces. And that's what you want. Oh, never mind. Yeah, you're gonna melt faces. 363. Can we do it? Nice. Didn't really do much damage, but we suppressed them, so that helps a bit. She's gonna get here, and she can get at least one shot off. Not getting lucky with the crits though. Fish lips, you're just gonna come here and get healed by running all the way around like like a dumbass. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's get you up here where you can start beating on these guys. Where's the multi-crits where you'd like to see? Oh, he's still alive? He's gonna die on his turn. Okay, resisted the stuns, which I expect to to resist because I've got like 90% stun resist or status resistance, so that's good. Get out of here. You next. And that's the power of brawlers. Brawlers are, when built right, they're like, I'm not even built perfectly, but I'm built pretty good, but they're ridiculous. Alright, I don't, oh.
Gotta hand it to you. You're a bunch of tough sons of bitches. Too bad you're not smart enough to see that you're dooming Colorado. Who's gonna hold things together when I'm gone? You? Your red-headed friend? Huh. Not one of you is hard enough to do what needs to be done.
A hard leader thinks hard is the only way to do things. A smart leader finds other ways.
If only you were smart instead of just a smartass. You haven't saved my people. You've killed them.
And can't justify means, you can't build justify.
You can't build any society by only doing just things. While you're making sure nobody's oppressed, the warlords of the plains are gonna ram a hot poker up your ass. Anyway, good goddamn luck. Whatever you do, you'll need it. Now what are you gonna do with me?
People are outside of calling your name who already in it. Yeah.
A show trial. First step on the road to tyranny. Alright then, I'm ready. Always did love a circus.
Well, that's that. So what's the plan now, cowboys? You gonna stay here and help me keep this place peaceful?
I'll just make normal and there's if we can use all that we get, we should feel like we're staying here. All surprise we can. Let's do that.
The general will likely skin me alive when he gets here. Maybe it's time I moved on.
Oh, if only I had more kiss ass.
My pleasure. And I'm glad it worked out the way it did. Look after yourselves, cowboys. You got a wild ride ahead of you.
Head to the palace radio room to Ace called Woodson. And I guess that's... Okay, yeah, I guess that's the end. Great game. I am curious if you side, well, I wonder if that means Angela Death is the final boss if you side with the Patriarch. I don't know. Maybe there's no final boss fight. You probably have to kill or arrest your other party members that don't like the Patriarch. Like we did with the ones that we did like. Or that did like him. Hey Napalm, how are you? Right on. Yep, I'm doing alright. Just finished Wasteland 3 on, or at least finished it for the path I took. I guess we get a custom song based on what our choices. Did you do your stream or tonight or? That sucks. Oh yeah, I wondered because I haven't noticed you on. You know what the problem is, or are they still trying to figure it out? And they still haven't fixed it. They will be offloading the node. Right. So. Right. Yeah, that's a pain. How many trident first crimes was thrown? Yeah. Citizen College Springs organized trial for the patriarch following the traditions of old America. You chose the jury at random from among the population. Okay. Yeah. Always. The day of the trial, the whole city came to the palace to watch. You selected a member of your team to preside as judge, sitting atop the patriarch's throne. Everyone was surprised the jury convicted the patriarch of crimes against his people, but they sentenced him to prison, not death, granting mercy in light of his genuine devotion to the city. Okay. He's gonna die soon anyways, he's sick. To most, it felt like good old American justice, a clear contrast to the brutal retribution of the Wasteland. Took custody of the patriarch and confined him in Peterson Air Base, the very stronghold he gave to you not so long ago. That's where he remained for the rest of his life. Thankfully, Senior Tech, after the third time I asked them to come out, figured out. Senior Tech knew exactly the issue I was seeing and understood it's an issue on their end. Using the radio equipment at headquarters, you were able to contact General Woodson and make your report. He was shocked to hear the outcome of your mission, but after consulting with the other Rangers, he agreed to join you in Colorado. Yeah, it sucks that the low-level techs are just instructed to say, oh, well, it's something on your end. And you have to get up to a senior level, and they actually have to come out and look, not the first time. It sucks, though. The rest of the Rangers crossed the mountains safely this time and made a new home at Peterson Air Base. You had no shortage of new recruits. Every ambitious young person in Colorado wanted to be part of the Rangers. I guess I can hit next, can't I? Angela Death slipped away before the Arizona Rangers arrived. Her squad took a vote, and all of them decided to join her. They set off for the east, looking for more folks who needed their help. In Colorado Springs, the refugees became the dominant faction. Fortunately, they respected you and were usually willing to follow your lead. Relations between the 100 families and the refugees were tense, but thanks to you, they never exploded into violence. One day the two sides might learn to cooperate, but it'll take time. And you have to play the game of risk, where if a tech comes out and says, well, I think it is still on your end, still they... Yep. Always. The rest of the Patriarch's nation collapsed, and his alliance of cities and cults scattered to the wind. They can't be brought back together. They'll be easy prey for the savage gangs of the plains or predators closer to home. In Denver, oil drilling came to an end because you destroyed the Gippers. The cities and towns of Colorado were left without a reliable source of fuel. Why don't you just establish people up there to do it? Ugh. Their actions at the machine commune convinced the robots to take a chance on humanity by welcoming human settlers into the airport. Denver is now a safe haven for those with nowhere else to go, run with inhuman kindness. The Reagan AI remained in the MI tower, sad and alone, forever calling for his beloved Nancy's to take him home. Oh, I guess I never brought the AI back? I don't know. Led by the gift, the breathers withdrew into the Rocky Mountains. They kept their distance from the people of Colorado, moving higher and higher into the mountains as generations passed. In time, the breathers became a legend of the people of Colorado. Some said they were evolving into a new form of humanity. Others didn't believe that they ever existed at all. Under the Rangers, Aspen became a fortress at the edge of Colorado territory, guarding the mountain passes against incursion from the west. Soldiers posted in the old resort town claimed to hear the laughter of Vic Buchanan at night and the screams of his victims echoing across the mountains. Once the bazaar had been a bustling marketplace, attracting some of the most colorful people in the Colorado Wasteland. Yeah. Now it was a place of death, vanishing forever beneath the snow. People told stories of the wonders they had seen in the bazaar, and they cursed the Rangers for its loss. Yeah, well, I had made a deal with some other people to help them take over the bazaar, and I progressed the main story to the point where it auto-completed that, so I didn't help them, so they just slaughtered everyone. Furious with how Team November dealt with the Patriarch, Jody returned to Arizona, glad to see the last of Colorado's snow and ice. But doesn't that mean she came back though she did her best to help her folks when she got back without the Patriarch's promised supplies, their farm failed and they were killed by starving ravers, leaving Jody a bitter and angry woman? Why didn't she just come back with the rest of the Arizona Rangers with her family? Oh, Jesus. Sad end. Freed from the brig by Team November after the coup of the Patriarch was complete, Quan left Colorado Springs in disgust, eventually became a security consultant for the Iron Thunder, Arapaho, and never had anything to do with the Rangers again. After years of loyal service, the Rangers retired Morningstar and allowed him to drive his Kodiak Shell on his long dreamed of journey to rediscover America. No one knows where he went or for how far he got, but there probably aren't any communists there anymore. After staying to witness firsthand the fall of the Patriarch, Ironclad Cordite did as he had promised to do and took the gangs east, where he at last began his bloody campaign to rule all of Kansas. Pizzepi did not stay in Colorado. She returned home to Darwin Village to help people prepare for the long dark years that followed the Rangers' abandonment of Arizona. Kicked out of the Rangers after the resolution of the Patriarch's mission, Fish Lips went back into the Waste and resumed leadership of the Hardheads. What happened to him after that is unknown. The chaos that engulfed Colorado Springs when the Rangers returned to town, Vic headed into the Waste, hoping to raise an army to take back what he felt was rightfully his. I'm sure that didn't go well for him. Unfortunately, his attempt to recruit some payasos ended with him force-feeding him a clown burger, which killed him. Fitting end for him. With that, the story of Team November comes to an end. For good or ill, you changed Colorado forever, and its people will live with the consequences. The story of the Rangers goes on. So see you later in the DLC whenever it comes out, I guess. yeah, definitely kind of they definitely made it a moral gray area, like with the choices. Like my choice to deal with the patriarch, which seemed like the right thing to do because he was just not a good person. I ended up losing the story party members that I really liked, the good ones, like the ones that thought he was doing the best he could. So I kind of ended up with more of a bad guy party, but I felt I was doing the right thing. They did really good with the moral issues and making it, there's no good and evil. It's just choices, and sometimes they're not good and you have to live with the consequences, just like I said. It's really good. Yeah, I definitely recommend this if you like the isometric style RPGs. Lots of customization of the characters. It was just it was really good romp through Colorado.